Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Cypher Seminars. Before we go around and say hello to our wonderful cast, no familiar faces here today. We've gone for a full mix-up, but we're still doing exactly what we planned, despite my allegations at the end of last stream. Check out Rebex! It's been ages! Welcome back to the chat! Oh, hi! Please check out the links, which my bot is now spamming your way. First of all, please take note, new things. Streamlabs now does merch, and you can go and buy one of my t-shirts through Streamlabs. Possibly easier than Redbubble. Possibly I get a better cut out of it. I can't honestly remember what I made the cut out of it for me. More information on that later. But hey, Streamlabs, yay. All sorts of other things, all of our social links, all of the places you can find us online, all the places you can go to support us, all of the information about our sponsors, and all of the places that you can go to get 10 to 15% discount with our special codes, which can be found below the stream. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. We'll start on my left and go anti-clockwise around the stream with Valdrian. Oh, hi!
Oh my god, hey!
Oh, hi! So in this bit, why don't you tell us who you are, your sentence for your player, and what your concept is.
My sentence, as in my jail sentence?
Yes. No, you're, it's like I think yours is a virtuous explorer who howls at the moon?
Yes.
Looks like we're
I did that bit for you. I did that bit for you. There you go.
So I'm playing as Kedon, a virtuous explorer that howls at the moon. It's apparently just a gummy possum that likes your trash.
Totally valid. Totally valid.
I like exploring for trash, apparently, as a gummy. I have no idea what I'm doing today. So we're just rolling with it, fam.
This is going to be fantastic. Don't even sweat. Next around, we welcome Neva Nora. First time on the stream. Oh, hi!
Hello, that's me. That's my name. What is it that I need to say?
What is your sentence, and what is your
My
character?
sentence.
Yeah.
Yes. I am a craven explorer who fights dirty. My name is Sour Patches.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. And what kind of sweet are you going to be?
Apple.
An apple. Okay. Okay. So very interesting.
Apple flavored.
Apple
Oh,
flavored.
what shape?
Oh, I see. Okay, so like I thought you meant like just an apple. I was like, I mean, not jelly, but maybe.
No. I'm just like a very small girl, just a little tiny jelly girl. I used to be just a whole apple, and now I'm just a little jelly girl.
Distilled into this little jelly. The jelly gods gave you a little jelly body.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Next we come to Smallish Sam. Oh, hi, Sam.
Oh, hi, Scrat. I'm Smallish Sam. Oh, okay, wait. Yes, I'll be playing Gideon Trouble, who is a charming, skilled and knowledgeable warrior who works miracles in a fantasy world. I don't know. This is the sentence I came up with / was given to me. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, I think I'm gonna be just a gummy bear. Like, yeah. But I'm like a little on the pudgier side. Like they gave me a little too much jelly.
The gelatin gods were extra kind.
Yeah. But I've always been this way. I'm like the one person who didn't start as something else. I've always been a bear, and hopefully will always be a bear. We'll see.
We'll see. The next step of the stream, what we do in this is essentially a tutorial stream for both us and the chat. We will start by going through the things which make up our sentence and explaining what they do. So we'll stay with Smallish Sam. Smallish Sam, can you please go to your type, which is the second bit? What did you say you were? Was you an explorer or?
I'm a warrior.
A warrior. And could you tell us what the warrior does for you? And tell us what your stats came out like.
Okay, don't know what any of that means. So I'm under skilled and knowledgeable warrior is what it says.
Mm-hmm. You used fast character, right?
Yeah.
On the right, it should say warrior somewhere?
Nope.
Well, that doesn't seem right. Hang on.
Hold on. I can send you a screenshot
No, it's
if
all
you
good.
want.
It's all good. I've got the rulebook here.
Cool.
Always prepared. So you're a good ally to have in a fight. You know how to use weapons and defend yourself. Depending on genre and setting in question, this might mean wielding a sword and shield in the gladiatorial arena, or having an AK-47 and a bandolier of grenades. You're physical, action-orientated, more likely to overcome a challenge than use force. More likely to overcome a challenge using force than by other means, sorry. And take the most straightforward path towards your goals. What it gets you is you have a might edge of 1. Might is important.
Mhm.
We'll get to that in a second. You are practiced with all weapons. You can use any weapons. And you get 4 special abilities. Now, these should be listed on your character sheet. They might be something like Bash, Control the Field.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got those?
Yeah.
Can you
I have those.
read out those 4 for us?
Okay, so I think... Oh, actually, I think I only have 3. I have Bash, Thrust. What are these? Oh, and then it says Interaction Skills, which I don't know what that means. Oh, I have to choose 2. Are those the other 2 that you were talking about? Or no?
No, but you can choose those as well.
Okay.
That comes as part of your special ability.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so under my thing, it just says practice with all weapons, extra edge, which I think is what you were already talking about. And then it says Bash and Thrust.
That's cool. So extra edge means that you have an edge in speed as well as might. We'll explain edge when we go through the tutorial. It's a good thing to have.
Okay. And then for those interaction skills, I think I want to be intimidating, right? Like I feel like I'm pretty intimidating because like I'm extra jelly. And so obviously that means more intimidation. And I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a little bit too good at deceiving.
And deceiving, lovely. And what were the other ones again? Sorry, Bash and
Thrust.
Bash and Thrust. So Bash costs you 1 might point to activate. We can explain what Edge does right now. If something costs you points to do, an Edge reduces that cost by 1. So if you have 1 Edge in might, that will reduce the might cost of something by 1. So you can bash for free. This is a pummeling melee attack. Your attack inflicts 1 less point of damage than normal, but dazes your target for a round, so you can stun things. And the other one was Thrust, correct? This is another free one for you because of your edge. A powerful melee stab and inflict 1 additional point of damage if your weapon has a sharp edge or point. Cool. Next, let's go round to Neva Nora. What can you remind me what your type was, the second part?
I am an explorer.
Explorer. Fantastic. As I hastily Control F my way to the Explorer page. Person of action and physical ability, fearlessly facing the unknown, you travel to strange, exotic, and dangerous places, as a suite. This means you're physical, but also probably knowledgeable. You like to think about things a little bit. So you have a might edge of 1. Effort, don't worry about effort. It's only a one shot. Effort's more for campaigns. Effort, you can just spend your points as much as you like. That way we might actually get a death. Practice with light and medium weapons, so you can't use heavy weapons. And then you also got 4 special abilities. Could you take us through those?
I've got 3 special abilities on my sheet.
I mean, that'll do. They probably incorporated the last one into the points or something.
Extra. I've got the weapons and then edge and then 3 other ones. Decipher, which is 1 intellect point. I can try to decode stuff if I don't understand it.
Cool.
Danger sense. I guess I'm speedy on initiative stuff. And also I can wear armor.
Armor as well. Very nice. Very nice. So cool. Jelly Sweet wearing armor. This is interesting. We'll see how that pans out.
Start the game with armor of my choice. So like, I'm imagining just like some Dorito fragments embedded in the jelly, maybe.
Yes. The old lick and stick.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. So I think, yeah, we've already gone through those. Decipher, you can decipher things. These are all... Decipher's 1 intellect point. Don't think you've got an edge in intellect, have you? So it will cost you intellect points to use that ability.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That's cool. Lastly, we come to Valdrian playing... how do you pronounce it again? Is it Kedon?
I guess. This is the random. This person, this gummy's name is Keaton.
Keaton. Beautiful. Who's an explorer.
Yes.
Also,
an explorer.
so another bit mighty, bit finky. You also get a might edge. You have the same light and medium weapons. So in the middle section of your sheet, it should tell you a list of abilities there, starting with light and medium weapons. Can you take us through the rest of those?
In the middle of my sheet, it says heavy weapon attack.
Wrong sheet. I meant
Wrong
the
sheet.
the fast character sheet.
Oh, the one that I sent you?
Yeah. It gives the full
Oh
description.
man,
so
I'm on a completely different computer.
don't worry about it.
I have to go find it.
Happen to remember that you got Decipher as 1.
Yes, I do have I do have on the special abilities, I have Decipher.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the Roll20 go? Oh no, Windows. Okay. So I have Decipher, Muscle of Iron, Surging Confidence, Fleet of Foot, and a Beast Form.
There we go. So I think Muscle of Iron will be another one of yours then. Yep, that costs you 2 might points, but you've got a might edge, so it'll only cost you 1 might point. That gives you, for the next 10 minutes, the difficulty of all might-based actions other than attack rolls is easier. We'll get to how that works in a moment.
Sure.
And the other one, what was the last one you said? Surging Confidence, that was it. So that's free for you with your might edge. You can roll your first action recovery roll for free. Recovery rolls, you roll them when you've spent some points. You roll a d6 plus a modifier, and it will restore some of your points for you. Why do you want points? Because points mean prizes. No. Points generate your health. So you've got 3 pools you can see: might, speed, and intellect. If one pool falls to 0, you become debilitated, which means everything becomes harder. If you lose your second pool, you drop to 0 speed, and if you lose your third pool, you die.
Okay.
But you can also use these points to do abilities, and you can use them to make tasks easier. So you literally spend your life force to make tasks easy. So it really gives a sense of how much do you really want to do these things. They melt, yeah, or melt rather than die, I suppose. Yeah, that's that could well be it.
I did a good joke, but I was muted. I said it's just like capitalism.
Well, Valdrian, why don't we stay for you for your description? Virtuous, right?
Yes, virtuous, because I don't know, maybe in a past life I believed that I cleaned everybody's trash cans out at one point. I helped with the litter problem by eating everything.
Okay, so you were
No.
vigilant in your cleaning of trash.
Yes.
And what this gave you is it gave you some extra points in your might pool. You somehow became trained in discerning people's true motives and seeing through lies. Perhaps you can tell.
Yes, it's because I went through their trash.
You can tell a lot about people from their
mail.
trash. Yeah, you can tell a lot of people. Yeah, and also you adhere to a strict moral code which has hardened your mind against fear, doubt, and outside influence. So you are trained in intellect defense tasks. Beautiful.
Okay. Yes.
Nora, what was your descriptor?
My descriptor was Craven.
Craven, that was it.
The Craven Queen.
Courage fails you at every turn. You lack the willpower and resolve to stand fast in the face of danger. Fear gnaws at your heart, chewing away at your mind, driving you to distraction until you cannot bear it. What do you get? You get a +2 to your speed pool. You're trained in stealth-based tasks, running actions, and any action taken to escape danger or flee from a dangerous situation. This also gives you inabilities, though. You do not willingly enter dangerous situations, and the difficulty of any initiative actions are increased by 1 step. You fall to pieces when you have to undertake a dangerous task alone. The difficulty of any potentially dangerous task you undertake alone is increased by 1 step. Oh, but you also get additional equipment. You get a good luck charm. So, hey.
Ooh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, you get a good luck charm. There you go. We don't often look at equipment in one-shots. I generally say if it makes sense that you've got it, you can have it. We're Jelly Sweet, so I don't know how much equipment we can see, but hey, whatever you can wing, I'll let you have. Lastly, let's go across to Gideon Trouble. What's your description?
Oh, that's me. Charming. Is that? Yes. Yeah, my descriptor is charming.
Beautiful. You're a smooth talker and a charmer. Whether through seemingly supernatural means or just a way with words, you can convince others to do as you wish. Most likely, you're physically attractive, or at least highly charismatic. You're a jelly baby. Of course you're very attractive. I already want to eat you and I haven't even seen you.
It's all that extra jelly.
Okay, you play up personality facet of your intellect stat. Intelligence is not your strong suit. You're personable, not necessarily studious or strong-willed. You get +2 to your intellect pool. Trained in all tasks involve pleasant social situations or positive social interactions. Trained when using special abilities that influence the mind of others. And you have a contact. You have an important contact who is in an influential position, such as a minor noble, the captain of the town guard, police, or the head of a large gang of thieves. You and the GM should work out the details together. We'll do that on the fly. Inabilities, though. You were never good at studying or retaining facts. So those things are 1 step harder. Your willpower is not one of your strong points. Whenever you try to resist a mental attack, the difficulty is increased by 1 step. And additional equipment. You've managed to talk your way into some decent discounts and bonuses in recent weeks. As a result, you are generally seen as more wealthy than the other jelly sweets around you.
Yeah, that's all. That extra jelly.
It's the extra jelly, of course.
It's the extra jelly.
It's the extra jelly. That's where it comes from. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us your focus as well?
So my focus is that I work miracles. Obviously. You can just call me Gideon the Miracle Worker.
You manipulate matter and time to help others and are beloved by everyone you encounter. I'll listen to you. You're Oma.
Oh no!
Some people consider you a representative of the gods or a power from beyond this world. Perhaps they're right. Your abilities might be a gift of the angels or a powerful and benevolent god. You probably wear simple clothes, nothing too flashy or stylish. There's no need to call more attention to yourself.
Yeah, I'm like the clear gummy bear, right? Like I blend in.
Yeah. And at tier 1, you get a healing touch for 1 intellect point. With a touch, you restore 1d6 points to 1 stat pool of any creature. This ability is a difficulty 2 intellect task. So you can spend intellect to make a check to see if you can heal people up.
Okay.
And
Can I do that to myself?
It says any creature, so I would rule yes.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I mean, you can touch yourself, so yes, you qualify.
Cool.
Nora, how about you?
That's me. I fight dirty.
I tried to spell fights with a G, as in gites.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not how you spell it. I made the Starbucks mistake. You know one thing for certain: the only important element of a fight is who wins. How? Why? These questions are inconsequential. Thus, you'll do anything to win a fight. Some might say you have no honor, no class, or some other foolish statement, but they're missing the point. You'll come out on top in a battle, and that's all that matters. You bite, kick, scratch, trip. You trick them. Maybe you learn your methods while living on the streets. Yada yada yada. That's a very long descriptor for you have a weapon that is easily hidden and a dose of level 3 poison that inflicts 6 points of damage. My god, what kind of jelly sweet are you? Taking advantage as your
Dangerous.
ability. Yeah, apparently. When your foe is weakened, dazed, stunned, moved down the damage track, or disadvantaged in some other way, the difficulty of your attacks against that foe is decreased by 1 step. So you find it easier to hit people when they're disadvantaged. And you are trained in all forms of deception. Fantastic. Howls at the Moon for Keeden. Possibly one of my favourite foci. Essentially, you get beast form, right? You're a lycanthrope. You get to turn into something else. In this case, a possum. You can do it for an hour once each night. I'm not even reading the form. I'm reading the sheet. I know this one. Yeah. You can change into a beast. It takes an action to change back. You get massive bonuses when you do so. You get +8 to your might pool, +1 to your might edge, and +2 to your speed pool. And +1 to your speed edge. So you just basically become an absolute beast.
So the question is do I become a jelly beast, or do I go from a jelly to becoming an actual beast?
I've got this beautiful idea that you just like meld to like a whole jelly or something and become like some sort of weird jelly monster. Possum.
Yes. A jelly monster possum. I love it.
I love it. That's
Cool.
our characters. That's all the things. So now we can go round and we can start with a simple tutorial. This isn't where we're going to start. Your points won't matter in this, so you can use your points freely. And we can. Oh my God, Kelly in chat, you can become a gelatinous cube.
Yes! Yes, thank you. It is true. I will become a gelatinous cube. That is my beast form.
Which would still clean
and
up
I
trash.
gather all of the trash.
It works so well.
Oh my god.
So during this tutorial, we'll roll initiative. Then each of you will get an action to undertake of different difficulties. We'll go through that to get an idea of how we play the game, and then we'll dive straight into a narrative somewhere else. So we're going to start in the factory. The gelatinous gods, the big nozzle, has just injected you all with the jelly that gives you life. You make your way along the conveyor belt. Could everyone please make me an initiative roll?
Okay. So it says like input effort to roll. What do I do?
Don't put any effort yet. We'll explain effort in a second.
Okay. So 0 effort.
Oh my god, look at the two of you. 19s both.
This is the highest I'll roll all night.
Yeah, during this tutorial. That's standard. Now, did you have a sheet in the Roll20 yet, Nora? If no's the answer, that's fine. We can do it with a straight die roll.
I don't think I do.
Okay, that's fine. For an intellect roll, roll me a d3. But if I remember correctly, you find initiative. You have a +1 difficulty on initiative. So roll me 1d20 -3. I'll put in the Zoom chat how you can do that. Not royal.
Okay.
Just like that.
Losing track of my windows here.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So Nora will be going last. Or sorry, rather, if I look at the character sheet, Sour Patches will be going last. Sam and Val, you both rolled the same number, didn't you? Well,
Yes.
let's see what happens. As you go along the conveyor belt, the first thing that happens is you get grouped. So you all get bundled together. And you are approaching a large hole in the conveyor belt. As a jealousy.
Well, friend, this looks like we're going to be falling into this hole and living our new lives.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't have a problem with this.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll have some purpose beyond this conveyor belt as it's getting closer. I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, come on, friend, we got this. We got this.
Okay. Just
it's okay. Just calm down. Just calm
Okay,
down. You got
okay.
this. You know,
Okay.
like deep breaths.
okay,
Remember
it's deep. Oh man. Oh, wait, I'm gonna back up.
Okay, ready?
Oh my
Ready? We're gonna do a cannonball. We're gonna do cannonball. Ready? Make
All
this
right,
fun.
okay. All right, I'm
Back
gonna
up.
hold my
Ready?
nose.
Start.
Okay, let's go.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
So, you will be jumping down this hole. You can see at the bottom of the hole there is a packet holding open, ready to collect you. But this isn't a modern factory. It's not very good. All around it, you can see discarded dead sweets who have dried up on the floor, having not made it into the packet. So this is going to be a difficulty 5 challenge to get into the packet. Now, what does difficulty 5 mean? The way we work out difficulty, we roll a d20, you divide it by 3, and that tells you how much you need to roll. Or rather, you look at the difficulty, you times it by 3 to see how much you need to roll to succeed. So difficulty 5, you need to roll 16 or higher to successfully get into the packaging.
Okay.
There are things you can do. So if you make a speed roll for me on the left of your character sheet, you should see a badly represented dice next to the speed. If you just click it, it should ask you for a challenge rating. Now, my first question before you select difficulty 5 is, would any of you find this task easier for any reason, considering the things we just discussed on your character sheet?
I have a 15 pool speed. Does that make things easier?
No, 15. Your speed pool is just a resource you can use and
Okay.
take things from. We're looking more at like more at abilities that you're trained in, or skills that you're trained in rather, or special abilities that you have.
Okay.
Would my edge help me at all in this? My edge in speed?
Possibly, but at the moment we're still just looking at skills and abilities.
I have
okay,
fleet
it's
of foot.
different.
Sorry?
I have fleet of foot. If you succeed at a difficulty 2 speed roll, you can move a short distance and take an action in the same round. So maybe if I missed, I could I don't know, roll into the bag.
Grab hold or something. Or what you could alternatively do is push Gideon ahead of you and then make the speed roll yourself.
That is true. I could do that. Yes.
You don't have to.
Why would you do that?
Do I roll a dice for that? I'll do it.
Yeah, sure. Make
It's
me
like
a...
I see all the dead gummies. I'm like, no, Gideon, you first.
So-
And I'm gonna push.
The first thing, your fleet of foot, we need you to make a difficulty 2 speed roll first of all. So you need to roll 6 or higher on a dice.
What sided dice?
20.
A 20? A 6 or higher?
Uh-huh.
Alright, that's an 18.
On an 18, you can indeed take an action and then move. So, would you like to... thank you very much for the raid, Izzy. Welcome in. You can push Gideon. Gideon, would you resist the push?
I would actually like to just grab onto Gideon, wrap my entire gelatinous body around Gideon to just go with Gideon instead
I
of
love it.
relying on myself.
I love it. Holding on to Gideon will make that a difficulty 2. I think it's going to be quite easy, isn't it? Holding on to you, Gideon. You're not going to resist this, are you?
No, I'm a supportive friend.
You're a supportive friend. Great. Difficulty
Thanks,
2, might check. So cancel out of the speed check if you were already doing that. Click on the might button and it should come up with challenge rating. Put the difficulty to 2. Now you currently need to roll 6 or higher. The next scene that comes up is effort. It should ask you if you want to put in effort, right? Are you with me on that?
Alright, so I click on might, difficulty 2.
Yep.
Oh my god, roll 20. Come back. Thank you. I appreciate your face. Difficulty 2, which is standard, and I click submit.
Yep.
Okay.
And it should ask you how much effort.
Effort.
Right.
Yeah.
Might, the effort costs you directly from your might pool. So what you can do is you can spend points from your might pool to reduce the difficulty. So the first tier costs 3 points of might, but you have a might edge, so it only costs you 1 point. All the other tiers after that cost 2. So if you wanted to, you could reduce this difficulty of holding on to Gideon by 1 point, and you'd only need to roll a 3 or higher on d20.
Sure, let's do it.
So put in 1 effort then,
Okay.
and then submit, and you should roll.
All right. Yay, I did it.
You succeed. You reduce your might pool by 2, and you can hold on to Gideon as Gideon makes the speed roll into the bag, which has been made 1 step more difficult by having a passenger. So we're now at difficulty 6. Does Gideon have anything that Gideon can do to make this easier?
No. I mean, if anything, it's Gideon's not speedy. He's chubby.
Okay.
So no.
So it's going to be
What was
a difficulty 6 speed roll. So at the moment, you need to roll 18 or higher on a dice to succeed.
perfect?
So if you click on speed roll, you should see challenge there. You can put in 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it will come up to the next thing, you can spend effort to make it easier. You don't have a speed edge, right?
I do.
You do have a speed edge, great. In that case, the first tier will cost you 2 points, and all the tiers will cost you 2 points. So you can spend as many tier speed points as you like to reduce the difficulty down and make this easier.
I'll spend 2.
That will bring the difficulty down to 4, so you need to roll 12 or higher.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm terrible at rolling anyway, so I'm gonna keep it there.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh!
You succeed.
that.
You land promptly in the bag. Sour Patches, you're already in the bag. You were on a different line. You ended up in the bag. However, as the weight of Gideon and Kedon hits the bag, it's more than the bag was ever engineered to hold. You feel it being pulled out of the grippers holding on. That perilous wasteland below you is opening up beneath you, as it were. What would Sour Patches like to do about this?
Panic and grab onto anything around her.
Do you try and save the bag, or do you just hold on to like the claw?
Whatever's closer. She's just gonna grab for something sturdy, so probably the claw, and just kind of hang on as hard as she can.
Okay. So holding onto the claw will be a difficulty 3 check. It's not that difficult at all, and you can grab hold of that. And the other sweets in the bag probably won't be okay, but that's their choice.
It's not me.
So this will be difficulty 3. So at the moment you need to roll 9 or higher on the dice to succeed. Do you have any abilities which would make it easier?
I fall to pieces when I have to undertake a dangerous task alone.
So that'd make it more difficult. So that'd make it 1 step more difficult. But don't you also have you're skilled at getting out of dangerous situations? Escaping? Isn't that one of your things you're skilled at?
Escaping. Escape danger, flee from dangerous situation, or wheedle my way out of trouble.
That sounds like a skill to play here. So they both play, so the difficulty stays at 3. It doesn't go up or down.
Okay.
So would you like to spend any effort to make the difficulty easier? At the moment you only need to roll a 9.
Let's see, what is my... I've got so many points. I'll spend 2 bring it down to a difficulty 2.
It's now difficulty 2. You only need to roll 6 or higher. Nailed it. You grip hold of the hook, and the bag behind you begins to fall. Gideon and Keaton, I would like to offer you a GM intrusion. So this is another part of the mechanics. Essentially, what I do is I would like to intrude on your story by making things more difficult. To buy you off with this, I offer you each an XP. Normally, you just intrude on one person. They have 1 XP and 1 XP to give to a friend. But since I'm You two are together. I'll give you one each if that's cool. You don't have to accept. You can say no.
What does XP do?
Good question. You can use 1 XP to re-roll the dice.
Oh.
You can spend 2 XP to do a player intrusion, which works exactly the same way as the GM intrusion, but the player gets to intrude.
So, like, I can give you a taste of your own medicine, is what you're saying.
Totally.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna take this because I feel like you're gonna be Scrat either way. So I will accept your intrusion into my life.
Great.
My sweet life.
The bag lets go. The hook lets go of the bag, and the bag falls straight into the main narrative. Tutorial over. I hope you've got a brief understanding of how we go. The game's all about bartering for making difficulty easier and harder depending on situation and your skills and the things that you've got around you. So, we'll start in the fridge. You have entered one of the houses of many gods. You eagerly await the day when your packet of gummy sweets gets taken to the great ritual and the passing onto the next stage, whatever the next stage is. You've heard a lot of hype about this. Everyone believes that you go on to better things. And today the day comes. Your packet is removed from the fridge, along with another packet. You can excitedly see the other sweets there. Very excited about what's going to happen. You're taken through this big room that's mostly white with some blue here and there, into another room which is mostly red with a big square thing which blares noise and colour at everything. And you are placed into a dish-shaped thing in the centre of the room by this almighty god. You see the other packet as the god picks them up and splits them. This god probably stands, to human eyes, about 4 foot tall, but to you they're a giant. They pick up one of the little gummy bears, and with this curly-haired, freckled face, eats off one of the legs. And the gummy bear starts screaming. It eats another leg, and then bites off the head, and then eats the rest of the gummy bear. They continue with the rest of the packet. Before another much bigger god comes in and says, and once again your packet is picked up, now that you know the truth, taken back into the big white room and placed in the fridge. Welcome to the narrative. Oh, hi.
We need to get out of here.
And I just witnessed a murder.
I told you there's nothing good outside the fridge. No, ma'am.
Well, if we stay in here, we're obviously gonna get eaten.
Pick the freeze.
We've got to find. We need to fall into the floor so that we're too dirty to eat. We need to remain more than that 3-second rule. We just need to roll around in the dirt a little bit, I think, and maybe we'll get thrown into the garbage, and that'll save us.
This is a good plan, but I think first we need to get out of this, like, plastic jail that we're in.
Around you, the other jelly sweets in the other packets are like, what happened? Was it amazing? Was it magical? Was it great? How comes you're back?
No,
Did you not pass the god's test?
No, it's the worst thing in the entire world. Get out of here. Everything you've been told is a lie.
They eat us.
At the back of the packet, you can see one of the old packaging. You know, the packaging of, like, last season makes its way towards the front, and an old jelly sweet says, "Nonsense! When we get out of the fridge, we go on to a better place. That's the way it's always been."
That's true. Maybe you should, like, get in, like, you should go to the front of the fridge, and then that way you can get, like, I feel like you've been here for a while, so maybe you want, like, first dibs or something. You should go and, like, make yourself real presentable so that you can get picked first.
I'll be picked when I get picked. My time will come like all our times, and we will ascend. I will repent my sins, and I shall be taken to the next place.
Oh,
I
what
just
sense
sort of
do you-
push him up into the front.
He also has a point. What if we just hide in the back past their expiration date?
We'll freeze.
I mean,
You can freeze my body, but you will never freeze my heart.
anyway, let's get out of this plasticness. Is there a Ziploc? What's going on?
It's press sealed.
It's press sealed. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need to find a way out of it. It looks like if you'd like to try, however you try and get out of it, it's going to be roughly difficulty 4.
Okay. What if can I find anything? So we're in our plastic bag, is what you're saying, or in like a Tupperware? In the bag? Okay.
In a bag, yeah, and in like one of the little Haribo bags, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna look. Can I look around and see if maybe like a piece of like hard plastic got or like maybe a beetle mandible fell into this bag with us so that I can tear a hole into it?
Make me a perception check. If you don't have perception as a skill, it'll be an intellect roll.
An intellect, so just a regular intellect roll?
Yeah, just roll it at difficulty 0. We'll scale it up. We'll see what you roll, and we'll tell you some information based on what you get.
An effort roll 0?
Unless you'd like to put effort in, you can, scale it up yourself.
Okay. We'll just do it that way. It's a 5.
Beats difficulty 1. This is a plastic hell that you are stuck in, void of air and everything. There's of all the things the factory was terrible at, it seems quality control was good.
Well then, there goes my idea. Anybody else?
Could try to push our bag so it falls on something in the fridge.
Yeah, how high up are we? Like, because we saw how we got into the bag. Like, are we in the door? Or are we, like, on a shelf? Like...
You're on a shelf.
Okay.
You're in a shelf in, like, an open Tupperware, I think, where the sweets are kept. Looking down over the edge of the Tupperware, it's approximately about 50 body lengths to the ground. But hey, you're jellies, right? You don't take falling damage, do you?
We might even bounce.
I mean, I feel like if we can get the package on its side and then we just run to opposite ends of the package, maybe we can break the seal.
It's a great idea. Let's do it.
Good at running away.
Good. Run away into the wall.
Okay, so let's have some tests then. All three of you, please make me might checks.
Okay. Difficulty?
4.
4.
17.
Hey.
Effort. I will put an effort into that. Okay, how much effort? Just 1 effort point? No,
Okay.
we'll just do normal.
So if you put 1 effort in, please reduce your might pool by 2 points. All 3 of you succeed. As you all run in different directions, the packaging just explodes at one end, and there's a rush of air as this fresh air comes into the packaging, air that you haven't felt since you were very first conceived from the jelly mold.
Well, now what? I didn't think past getting out of the package.
Well, we clearly have... So we either have to figure out how to get the door open, maybe there's a vent, and we can go in the vent. Don't fridges have vents to like circulate air?
I always just wait. We wait until the light comes on, and then we sneak out the bottom all sneaky like. When the door opens.
Or you know what we could always
The light comes on.
Or yeah, like along those lines, we can go into the door, like behind some of the sauces or whatever they keep, like the condiments that they keep on the door shelf, and then we can just, when they open the door. Wait, Scrat, is it so like on the door shelves? Is it like an actual shelf, or does it have like an opening? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, some of the door shelves are just
So there's
a bar.
It's a bar with a panel in front of it.
So there's, what you're saying is there's no hole between the bar and the.
So the shelf has like it's got like a paneling that acts as a sidewall, just a single bar underneath that you can put like bottles and things on.
Okay, yeah. So we should we can like hide in there, and then when they open the door, we can just hop out. Right. That way we don't get picked, and then that way we. Yeah.
On this door, you can also see a large device about halfway up the door. That's covered in like a sheen of frost.
I don't know what to do with that information.
I'm going to curiously go over to this frost cylinder.
It's attached to the door, so you'd have to climb up a shelf to get to it.
Oh, okay. What else do I see, like, immediately in my vicinity? Is there anything that can make me dirty?
There is a large plastic-wrapped cucumber. The cucumber is excited about eventually being chosen. Despite its friends coming back sometimes cut up in half and that sort of thing, it's taken on the belief that its god needs it in pieces, no matter how much the cucumber screams. When they come back, I mean. They're very stubborn cucumbers, not very bright. There's also a cabbage, a lettuce at the back in a frost in another plastic casing. You can see up above there's 6 eggs chattering. They chatter like old women. Eggs. Oh, eggful! I can't believe what you did. What I heard today. All that sort of thing. Did you see what the jelly sweets did? Oh.
They sound trustworthy. I like their accents.
Okay. So
well, if we sacrifice the eggs, instead the yolks.
This is quite a. This is a clean refrigerator. Good on them.
There's a lot of ice built up, built up under the top shelf, the very top shelf. You know, there's a cupboard up there that sometimes opens to reveal the frozen foods. Not many people get to speak to the frozen foods. Sometimes they get placed in the fridge for a short while, but they always believe themselves to be above everyone else because their shelf is above everyone else.
Makes sense.
Alright, so what do we... I was going to try and cover myself in something that rotted and so that I was going to get thrown away if they'd see me, but everything here seems to be perfectly fine. Unless we want to...
The eggs?
Unless we want to, sacrifice one of those old ladies up there with their salmonella.
Can we not just, like, get into, like, the ranch or something? Like, nobody wants to eat a sweet that's covered in not sweets.
But ranch is delicious. What is the most disgusting sauce that is in here right now?
I need mayo.
Mayo is disgusting. We're gonna look at the bottles in the door to see see what bottles are there.
Ketchup, mayonnaise, ranch sauce, and a very old, limited edition Heinz Guinness sauce.
Like, what's the expiration date on this Guinness sauce?
They have the date on them of it's coming close. Probably 19 or something like that.
Okay. All right, so what are we taking a bath in? We have choices. I mean, we can each have a different bath, or we can jump into all of them and be the most disgusting gummies ever.
There you go. There you go. Let's do it. Let's do that.
Okay. We're gonna try and get onto the door and unscrew all of these bottles, take a bath in every single one of them, and hopefully that will save us.
Okay, so the door shelf is just a little way above this shelf. It's one of them fridges that's aligned so that the drawer closes, you know, just above the shelf. So you just need to climb up about 10 body lengths to get on top of these sauces. Be a difficulty-free check.
Okay.
What would that? I guess it depends on how we do it.
Yes, indeed. If you can think of ways that you can do it with different abilities, you can justify them however you like.
How many body lengths is a cucumber?
A cucumber is probably about 15-20 body lengths, yeah.
So I was thinking we can roll we can make some sort of like ladder. We can roll the cucumber over, roll something else over, so that way we're not like jumping on each other and like climbing. We just make like some stairs with the other things in the fridge.
What if we leaned the cucumber up against the side of the fridge and we could use like toothpicks to...
Or, I mean, we could just, like... we could probably put it at enough of an angle to just be able to climb up it.
Like a bridge!
Yeah.
You guys are so much smarter than me!
I mean, it was Sour Patch's idea. It wasn't mine.
I mean, Sour Patch is part of you guys. So, Sour Patch, you're so much smarter than me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You would like to use the cucumber. This would be a might or speed roll. The cucumber would count as an asset, so it would now only be difficulty 2.
Okay. So we essentially need to roll a
6.
times 3, right?
Roll a difficulty 2 is roll a 6 or higher.
A 6 or higher is might or speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do speed.
Gideon just grips hold of the cucumber. The cucumber's like, "Hey, what you doing?" And
Yep.
oh dear. Keaton, you just run right up it. You can even overtake Gideon as Gideon's taking the slow and steady route, and you just sort of balance beam your way across. However, Nora, why don't you describe how this looks like? How you're not going to fall or anything or put yourself in danger, but why can't you get up the cucumber?
I start climbing up, and then I start like losing traction, and the plastic wrap on the cucumber is like I can't get a good grip on it, and I just can't seem to get. I'm having difficulty mounting the cucumber.
We're gonna have to help Sour Patches.
Oh, yeah. I mean, okay.
Can't leave our friend behind.
Yeah. I just, how do you propose we do this?
how many body links is Sour Patches from us?
I think if Sour Patches can't get up the the cucumber, then they are stuck 5 body lengths from the base.
Okay, and we're 2 body links, so I was thinking of making a ladder, but we're like 2 short body lengths because they're 1, we're 2. Do we see any kind of like? Is there any string cheese in the door that we can pull apart to make a rope to sit down?
Or even like the little sauce packets. I feel like if we both we could both take an end of a sauce packet.
There aren't.
Yeah. Any leftover soy packs up here?
Whose fridge is this? There are no sauce packs. However, on the shelf there is 2 standing upright bottles. One with a white cloudy looking top, and the other one with an orange cloudy looking top. Sort of, it looks like the plastic's been like.
I feel like I'm this close to figuring out what you're talking about. I'm just not there.
Big metal cylinder, like.
How big are they?
About 350 mil.
Okay, I finally figured out what you're talking about. Okay. What's the angle of the cucumber?
About 20 degrees.
Oh, okay. Well, then I should be able. Wait, can't you? Isn't 20 degrees enough to stand on it?
Apparently not.
But like,
Not the Sour Patch.
no, I know. I'm just saying. Could I go down there and like kind of just like? I think you know what? Here's what I propose we do. I think we should each go behind Sour Patches and then just give him a nice push up.
Okay, I propose we're both very, very good at climbing this cucumber. What if one of us pushes and the other one stays at the top, at the tip, so that we can catch Sour Patches and grab on and pull them up, and then follow suit?
Yep, sounds great. I'll go down and push Sour Patches up.
So you go
I'm
down.
gonna hang off the side to catch Sour Patches.
Okay, so Gideon goes down on the cucumber, and behind Sour Patches.
I just composed myself scratch.
Why don't you give us a might roll to push Sour Patches back up? The cucumber still counts as an asset, but it's gonna be 1 difficulty higher because you're trying to push up Sour Patches. It's difficulty 3. A nat 20! A nat 20, you push you push Sour Patches all the way up the cucumber. You can get right to the tip. Cleedon can hold on to them and pull them onto the end. You've made it. Your major effect will be that from now on, helping your friends across balance beams or rigid objects is decreased by 1 step. You are now...
Pat Sour Patches. It's like, you okay, friend? We made it.
Thank you.
The first step to our freedom. Thank you, cucumber.
I don't know what's happening.
It's...
I just like put my foot on the edge of the cucumber, just kind of push so that it'll like flop back down.
Whoa!
Look in your endeavors.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be my turn soon.
All right, let's get to these sauce bottles and take some saucy baths.
Right.
On this shelf, you can see the sauces. You can also see these other 2 bottles, which aren't very often used. Like I say, one white, one orange. And you can see the ketchup, the mayonnaise, and the HP limited edition Guinness sauce.
Right. I think it's gonna take all of us to maybe screw the caps off.
Yeah, I think so. Can we reach the caps though? How many body lengths up are the caps?
There'll be about 10 again.
We should have dragged that cucumber up
But
here.
to be fair though, if you're balancing on the edge of the drawer side, there'd probably only be about 5 body lengths up. So,
Is there room? Like, how full is this shelf?
it's very empty actually. There's only 5 bottles on this whole length of the shelf.
So what we should do is we should tip it over, and then we can do it that way. We can unscrew the cap that way.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Okay.
Heave-ho, go on with it.
You gotta help too, Sour Patches. Come on.
I think I've proven
Which
my
bottle
usefulness.
is the first to tip over?
What's the end bottle?
Ketchup, tomato ketchup.
Now, is this like a Heinz 57 bottle, or is this a plastic bottle?
Heinz 57 with the old style metal screw lid.
Yeah.
Always very
First
frustrating.
bottle.
Very frustrating.
Okay. So, yeah, right, like, this is definitely gonna, seeing this bottle, we're definitely gonna have to, like, enter the bottle. We're not gonna, the sauce is not just gonna pour out.
Okay.
I feel like we should all be prepared for this, mentally prepared to go into the, like, dark cave of sauce.
I don't like the sound of that.
Me either, but we got this. We got this.
We're all gonna do this together, Sour Patches. It's okay. We don't have to do it alone.
Yeah, we're all in this together. Okay. So let's all get on this, like, one side of it and then push it over.
Okay.
Using your friends as an asset, we need only 1 roll of difficulty 3 from the 3 of you to make this work.
Is this a mic roll?
I think so. If you're just pushing it over, yeah.
Who's the highest might?
Oh, does the height? I don't think does the height matter? How much might you have?
No, it's the same difficulty. You can just make might easier more commonly.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so
who's feeling lucky? Because I'm not.
I have some surging confidence going on, so let's do it.
Or does any? Okay, yeah, you got it. Do you have anything that could reduce this?
I do have an edge point for my might.
More skills or ability for reducing the difficulty. But if you want to spend effort, the edge will come in handy spending effort.
Okay. Oh, well, let's see. Maybe I can turn to a gelatinous cube and it might help.
Yes, all hail the gelatinous cube.
Okay, so let's see how this works. You change to a monstrous beast for up to an hour each night. In the new form, you gain +8 to your might pool. And a +2 to my might edge. So I can get, like, a lot of stuff. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Is I will... Oh, and just a real quick scrat. So we've been using our skills. Should we be depleting from our pool?
Only when you spend effort.
Only when I spend effort, and when I'm using edge, it uses the edges instead of my pool.
It uses 1 point less.
1
but
point less.
when you go to the beast, don't you get 2 extra edge in your might? So the first tier would be free. The first tier would be free in that case. You can have 1 effort for free each time.
That's what I'll do then. I'm going to turn into a gelatinous cube.
Great. So I'll stop you there. May I offer you a GM intrusion?
Okay.
Who would you like to give the extra XP to?
I feel like Sour Patches would need it.
Okay, so Sour Patches and Keydon, you both get 1 XP. As you change into the gelatinous cube, You increase in size dramatically. Yes, the bottle goes over, as do the rest of the bottles. But you grow to about a foot in all dimensions. And immediately fall off of the shelf. There's no way you can balance.
Bounce, 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 bounce. Okay.
And from outside the fridge, you hear...
Oh no, everybody hide.
I'm gonna... behind the cabbage.
I had behind Gideon.
Okay, I'm going... Oh no. Oh no, this is so many decisions for Sam. I'm just gonna go into whatever is the sauce that I'm assuming it's probably the mayonnaise, the one that has the most width to it, or the largest diameter, and I'm gonna go on the other side of that. So like wherever they are, I'm trying to be on the other side of the mayonnaise.
Okay, so the mayonnaise is one of the new shaped bottles, one of the like oval shaped ones that goes lid down. You know the ones with a big base lid, so you can just pick it up with a squeeze. So you can get behind the lid at the base of that.
Yes, please.
You can. Are you trained in stealth?
No, I'm not, but I'm good at deception. I'm gonna make myself look like the mayonnaise.
I mean,
I'm
deception
gonna
is
deceive all the people.
possibly more about talking to people. I think you're aware of this.
I am. I'm well aware. It was worth a shot, though.
So, you can do that.
Okay.
The fridge door opens, and the ketchup bottle slides away from you into the other two tall cans. This is a tall god with long blonde hair who often peruses the fridge. She leans in. But picks up the tomato sauce and puts it straight. They then take the cylinder with the orange cap, rip its head off, and put the can in their mouth and squeeze, and you hear whee from lots of like little people as they get like blasted into her mouth. And she puts it back down, this time with the label facing you, and it just says easy cheese. Gideon, can you please make me a stealth roll?
I sure can. How do I do that?
Just speed if you don't have stealth.
Okay, perfect. What's the difficulty?
You're using the... Okay, so I'd say it would be 4, but you're using the mayonnaise as an asset, so it goes down to 3.
Okay. This is a very demanding difficulty, apparently. Yeah, I'm not gonna put any effort into this.
This is just by the skin of your teeth.
I'm sucking in.
The hand comes back in again and picks up the Guinness sauce. Just looks it over and puts it back again. They look down at the cube. Is there anything that you two would like to be doing whilst they're maneuvering the bottles on your shelf?
Oh, we should definitely try to get out of here, but at the same time, we can't leave. Oh no. I don't remember. The cube. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry.
Keaton.
I'm the worst.
Keaton.
Yes.
You can call me
Thank
Keaton
you.
if you want. It's fine.
Yeah, can I just call you the cube?
Yes.
Like the almighty cube?
Yes.
We cannot leave the almighty cube here. And what do we do?
I've literally molded into the shape of the cabbage to look just like it.
Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna, unless you have something to suggest, Sour Patches, I don't think we're gonna actually do anything except for like freeze.
We could just run away. That's like an option.
Yeah, but if we run away, we're leaving the almighty cube.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, she didn't leave you here.
The godly hand picks up the cabbage and moves it aside. Keaton, can you make me a do you have stealth or disguise as a skill?
No.
Can you make me just a regular speed roll then to try and not look
Regular
like a
speed roll?
not look
Okay.
like a cube? Difficulty 4.
Okay. And I'm gonna expand some effort points on that because I have some extra ones.
Okay.
Um
So let's see. Speed, you get an extra edge. So your first tier costs you only 1 point. So you can reduce the difficulty by 1 effort for 1 point, and then after that, they all cost 2.
okay, so I can do it on a 3. Okay.
Okay. So you're doing it at 3. So are you spending 5 points, or do you mean you're spending 3 points to do 2 levels?
Oh, I was spending 1 to go down difficulty because I only have 1.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about that. You can just leave the difficulty at 4, and then on the next pop up, it asks you how much effort you want to spend.
Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so speed, difficulty 4. Okay, effort, I'm spending my edge point that I have in my speed. So which number do I put?
Just 1.
Just 1. Okay.
And then reduce your speed pool by 1.
Then reduce my speed pool by 1. Okay. Oh, my kettle.
Mhm.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Resounding success. A resounding success. So they sort of look and go. They pick up the cabbage and and put the cabbage back in front of you. The door is now closing.
I feel like this is our chance, but I think we're gonna have to wait. I can't do it. I can't leave a friend behind.
Oh, I can. I'm a coward.
We tried to save you.
Sorry. I jump out.
You just jump.
I just jump.
So the Sour Patches yeets off of the shelf.
A yeet treat.
And they go splat on the floor. It's probably been about 50, 60 body lengths, but you were right in your assumption that jelly sweets don't take damage. You stick to the floor a little bit, but you can pull yourself up.
I just start calling for under the fridge.
And I'd like to offer you an intrusion.
Uh-huh. Tell me about it.
Who would you like to give the extra XP to?
The cube.
The cube. The cube gets the extra XP. Fantastic. The intrusion is a must be a god because it's too big to be food. A very small god compared to the others though. This big furry black coated god with poofs of fur everywhere. It looks very fluffy with pointy ears and a long swishing tail. Is sort of wiggling and looking at you. And it pounces. Why do you make me a speed roll to try and get under the fridge?
So I'm escape. Yeah, there's the thing. I am running, which is good. I'm escaping danger, which is good. But I am alone, which is bad.
Yeah.
So that's a net gain 1.
Okay, so you can reduce that by 1 difficulty. The cat, for want of a better word, it will be a difficulty 6 creature.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Is there a limit to how many points I can spend at once?
No, there is usually in campaigns in this system, but we're just playing a one shot, so let's go nuts.
All right. It's I will spend 6 points, bringing me down to 9 for speed.
Mm-hmm.
Reduce it by 3, so that's plus the one from 4 is 4, which brings it down to a difficulty 2.
So how much? So you get 1 reduced reduction anyway to 5. Then you're going to spend 6 points, which brings it down another 3. Yeah, to 2. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, nat 20!
Hey.
You can get all the way under the fridge to the very back in the dusty corners. You start to collect fluff as you head back, especially a lot of long black hairs. Who knows where these come from? I think your major effect... Do you have a major effect suggestion?
Major effect suggestion is... Okay. You tangle something around your foe's legs, and they not only fall down, but also lose their next turn. It's for, like, fighting dirty. So
Yeah, that's a fighting dirty thing. So we'll say instead that you get literally dirty, and your the amount of fur that you pick up will give you 1 more armor for the rest of the.
Can I get, like, a toothpick?
Yeah, that can definitely be a major effect. You can get a toothpick. Yeah, there we go.
I take the toothpick and I just stick it into the arm, so I have like an arm stabby.
Beautiful. Yeah, the fridge door closes. Gideon and Keaton, let's go back to you inside the fridge.
Okay. Is it still open?
No, it closed.
Okay.
We missed our opportunity.
I'm sorry, fam. I was just so far away, but I'm glad Sour Patch just got out. At least one of us is going to be one step closer to being okay.
Would Sour Patches have screamed or anything as the door was closing when the thing was pouncing on them?
Screaming this the whole time, just like constant screaming.
So you would have heard Sour Patches screaming, but kind of normal.
That's the normal state.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I told Sour Patches to stay, but she didn't want to listen to me.
Well, you know what? It's to each their own. So understand as I like cube over, just like roll, kind of look around.
Yeah, you've gathered up some cabbage leaves and other things that are just becoming part of the cube.
Yes, I want. Can I like partially take some of this cucumber back inside of me and use it as a heavy weapon, like just in case this door opens again?
Yeah.
I can whack it. I want to take the end that's cut, the blood.
You like to take the blunt end of the cucumber? Of course you can.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the cucumbers and be like, we'll still need you, fam. But now I have like a finger that I can poke around with as a cube. So it's like maybe I could even use the force of this cucumber's tip to open the door ourselves. Since I'm a foot long, apparently.
Well, using your new cucumber mandible, you can try and push the door open. The door is one of the, sealing doors. It does have a seal. So it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be difficulty 8 to open the door. Currently impossible.
So, are you just gonna like yeet this cucumber out of you like?
No, it's like imagine like this is my cube and this is my cucumber.
Oh, I see. I understand now. Thank you.
So I can like push, but I do have lots of things. I have 3 edge points in might currently.
So you get a free effort straight off the bat.
Yeah.
You have the cucumber, which would be an asset, so that would reduce the difficulty by 1 to 7.
Okay.
With 7 and 1 free level of effort, it becomes possible. You need to roll an 18 or higher. But you also got, like, when you transformed, you got +8 to your might pool. So that's another 4 tiers of effort you could use right there for pretty much free, because when you return back, you'll get your might back. Well,
Yeah.
unless it's less than what you started with.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use as like probably everything that I can out of being a cube with this cucumber sticking out of my body to try and see if I can't push open the door.
Okay, well, using the cucumber, and if you do spend 5 might, so it'd be difficulty 7. You put effort in a 5. Your might pool should return back to where it started, and you can push. Oh, you can roll me. It should. We'll see.
Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so might difficulty 7. Effort 5.
You succeed. You push the door, and the door just opens like a bit. It like pushes open like maybe half a foot, and starts slowly swinging back.
Okay, Gideon, jump down, and as soon as you jump down, I will uncube myself and hopefully fall with you before this door closes. Maybe the cucumber will prop it up. I don't know.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, cannonball.
Excellent, Gideon yeets.
I guess it'd be cannonball. Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's fine. Gideon yeets, and Keaton, are you going to try and jump through as well, uncubed?
Yes, I'm gonna back and like hopefully fall before the door closes on me.
Well, as you can, I'll give that to you for free. You fall out. As you fall out, I'd like to offer you another intrusion. I'll offer it to Gideon this time since they jumped first.
Okay.
Yes, I'll absolutely take the intrusion.
There is a black cloud beneath you.
A black cloud beneath me?
Yes, very furry black cloud.
Can I aim for the black cloud?
You can.
Like the back of the black cloud, please. Not the like part of the black cloud that's not black. The most blackest part of the black cloud. The cloudiest, blackest part.
You certainly can. You can splat onto its back. It doesn't seem to notice. It's like pouring under the fridge.
Oh, perfect. I'm staying here. I'm in a great position. I'd like to roll around a little bit, please.
Sure. And who would you give the extra XP to?
I'm gonna give it to Val, or my almighty cube friend.
The almighty cube. Same thing applies to you, Keaton. You can there's a black cloud beneath you. I mean, it's hard not to aim for it. To be honest, you're probably gonna land on it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow suit. Like, whee! As I'm like falling onto the black cloud with my friend Gideon. Gummy hair swishing. Like.
Okay. Both Sam and Nora, please roll me a D100.
We should drop the cucumber to scare the cat.
Gideon, as you land on the cat, you become, and you start rolling it, you become covered in this strange ooze, liquid. I'm not making this up, this is rolled. It smells and tastes just like urine. I know, smells and feels just like urine, sorry, but tastes like pineapple. And it causes you morbid obesity. It seems that, like, you are osmosing with something that is making you larger.
Oh, man.
and Nora on a 25. Oh, at the back of this fridge, there's like a rainbow oil slick. That too smells like ammonia. The rolls are. Oh no, hang on, no, it doesn't. It smells like hops and beer. And the hairs on your body turn several colours all at once. You become a tabby.
Okay.
However, the rest of the intrusion is the cucumber falling after you. As the cucumber hits the cat freaks. Gideon and Keaton, you jump probably 500 body lengths into the air attached to this cat and land back on the floor as the cat scrabbles and takes off at high speed. Sour Patches, you are safe. But you probably see a very overweight Gideon on the back of the cat speeding away.
Are both of them stuck to the cat?
I believe so, yeah. Both aim for the cat.
I grabbed some those Dorito fragments and form my armor. I've got my toothpick. I'm ready to go out adventuring to rescue the other jellies.
Of
I will
course.
chase the cat.
So the cat moves much, much faster than you, but you can make your way across this room. In the next room, the terrain becomes a dense sort of red brush of bushes that come at least halfway up your waist.
I love shag carpets.
Keaton and Gideon, the cat makes its way up some sort of incline. Perhaps you are finally heading towards the heavens as it jumps into a big white cloud and nestles between two very soft white things. The cat's got under the duvet.
Well,
Should we stay here or should we get off? Is this our stop?
I think so. I mean, unless you want to stay attached to this. Are you okay? You got bigger than I did. Like,
Oh, I know. Look at me.
it's so.
I'm like fun size now.
Oh man. It's like, man. I bet those M&Ms are jealous of you.
I know. Yeah, you family packs. You ain't got nothing on me.
Okay. Well, maybe we should find Sour Patches. And I have a feeling that if we don't leave the establishment of the god, they're gonna find us and eat us anyway.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you know what? I think you are right. We should get out of this like giant's jail.
Yeah, this hell on earth, this purgatory, this.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, garbage.
Yeah. Look at that.
As you are having this conversation, a large forest of needles comes out of one end of the cloud and starts running through the fur near you.
And I think that's our cue to get off.
Yep.
Let us jump.
I'm gonna jump off this kitty.
You can jump away.
I'm gonna do a cannonball.
Alright,
Although
is
I don't think I can reach my knees though. Like I think my belly's too big.
I said the cat was difficulty 8, didn't I? Did I say 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to get away from the cat, I will need difficulty 8 rolls.
Okay. Would that be a speed or?
Up to you. How would you try and get away?
Fine.
Yeah, I think we should just run.
That would be speed.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
does
speed
that
it.
see
I'm gonna
us?
speed it. I'm gonna speed it.
Chat's
let's speed it.
saying I said
Let's speed
5 about the speed, about the cat difficulty. Honestly,
Fine.
in
No,
all
I
this
think it was
excitement,
the
I can't
door.
remember.
The door was 8.
So difficulty
Okay.
5.
Okay, so 5. and I'm gonna put some effort into this.
Since I have. Oh, sorry. You should. I'll let you go ahead first. Sorry.
What was I at? 14, 13, 12. Okay. Okay.
Great. So you've put some effort in there as well. Lovely. Please drop your You're not a cube anymore, so you lose the extra edges.
Yep.
So please
Yep.
drop another 4 might points off of your might pool.
Yep.
Speed pool.
okay,
Sorry,
so-
speed pool.
My speed pool. Yeah.
So if I have an wait, did you say that my edge in might is different than the extra edge in might that I get, or is that the
So
same?
you get an edge in might, and your extra edge gives you a might an edge in speed as well.
Well, it says your physical nature grants you an edge of 1 in both speed and might,
Yeah.
rather than one or the other. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, thank you. So if I want to spend an extra effort, do I put my effort level at 1 or 2?
Well, if you use your edge, your first level of might, or your first level of speed costs 2 instead of 3.
Okay, I see. So if I want, oh no. Okay, cool. So I'll use 2, and so I'll put my effort at 2 still. Will it take into account
Effort-
the edge or no?
Effort is 2, yeah, but you still have to update the sheet manually, so it now costs you 4.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. You confused. Sorry,
okay.
everybody.
So
I just want to bring it down one level.
you just want to bring it down 1 effort. Okay, so just 1 effort then,
Okay.
and that will cost you
Okay.
2 points from your speed pool.
It'll cost me 2 points for my speed pool.
And you get a
But I
minor
still-
effect.
Okay, perfect. I was not prepared for this. A minor effect, you say?
Yeah, yours are normally like healing and stuff, but that doesn't seem relevant right now.
No.
I think your minor effect is that you're slightly repulsive. And the cat, like, goes to touch you and then is like, and actually shies away. And you are free.
I think it's like that urine smell on me still.
Yeah, slight staining of the white clouds as you walk through them.
Yeah.
And you can pop out of the duvet. It's a bit of a fall, but you're okay. You land in a beige underbrush.
I think we need to get. What is this? It's so sticky. I mean, I guess I'm so sticky. Maybe that's the problem.
We're very sticky.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna want to eat us anymore.
Hey, that's good, but I mean, like, there might be other things in here that will eat us. Just because we fall. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand the gods. I never expected the gods to eat us ever. So
Right?
I
feel like-
can't read their minds. I just feel like maybe we should still leave, but we can be a little bit more liberal in how we leave after this first hurdle that we have crossed.
Yeah, I feel like the big thing now is to kind of just reunite with Sour Patches.
Yeah, let's go find
go.
Zach.
Yeah, let's go find Sour Patches.
Okay, so which way do you go to go and try and find Sour Patches?
So we look around from where I'm at. What are like the landmarks that I see? Is there anything that looks recognizable that was like towards the kitchen that we left Sour Patches, or from when we were on the?
No, you're far away from that now. You can see a white cloud above you with a white curtain hanging in front of it. You can see a large, what looks like a wooden fridge over to that side with a lamp sitting on top of it. And around the other corner, you can see a large piece of like glass, maybe like a shelf on one end, but it's really shiny, so you can see things in it. And at the end, along this wall, you can see there is another strange structure. It looks like it's made of big toothpicks, like bars.
Okay, I'm just gonna start screaming for Sour Patches. I'm just gonna start, Sour Patches, you around here? Sour Patches!
Like, normally talking's an intellect roll, but I feel like this needs to be a might roll.
Okay.
Roll at difficulty 0. Let's see what you get.
Okay.
Sour Patches, as you are making your way through this red underbrush, you hear from up this ginormous this ascension in the undergrowth, this rise that seems to go in steps, big shelves all the way up. You can hear Keeden at the very top screaming very faintly, "Sour Patches!"
I'll have to follow.
Okay, so you can start making your way up the steps. You're very sticky and it is carpet, so I think this will be a free action. It's just going to take you some time.
Yeah, I just want to be sneaky about it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can totally be sneaky about it. Maybe one of the gods walks past at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Very like... Even louder, though, than Keeden, is the sound that suddenly comes from this strange toothpick structure in the bedroom with you, Keeden and Gideon. As this wail begins. It sounds like some sort of air raid siren or something, as it's like just... And you hear, as the god is coming down the stairs, you see them sort of stop, and all you hear is a great big rush of wind as they... and they go back up the stairs.
We need to get out of this room.
Man. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, can we at least get out of the room?
Yeah, okay.
You,
I called for Sour Patches. They didn't call back for me. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, did you dial the wrong number maybe?
I don't know. Does Sour Patches have a phone? I just screamed. I mean
Oh, that kind of call. That kind of call.
I just called out Sour Patch's name. So
I mean, yeah. Let's. I mean, yeah. So yeah, Scrat, can we get out of this room first? And then yes, I think we should get out of the room, and then we should assess the situation and see if we can find where Sour Patches, or like the direction.
You see a section of the wall on the other side of the large cloud above you open up as a god walks through it, and the god comes over and starts tending to this very loud cloud.
Oh, get against the wall! Get against the wall! Suck in!
Wait. As I kind of like duck down and I peek over and I was like, you notice that the gods can move further than us. What if we stuck to the side of their chute and let them take us to the other side?
You're a genius.
Not at the bottom, because we don't want to be squished, but just like, on the side. And we can do each a side, so that way, it might not be noticeable. We could be the same side. It's okay.
Okay.
Let's do it! I'm gonna run off this cloud.
Yeah.
Towards the god.
On their foot, there is a large, soft pink wedge. It looks like marshmallow, but hard. There's a band that goes across this large, fleshy foot, and it's got a pink, fluffy cloud on top.
Is it a slipper?
It is a slipper, yes.
Okay. I want to stick to, like, the outside part of the pink band.
I'll just I want to wedge myself in between. Like, wait, is it a slipper that cuffs around the ankle, or is it one of the like a slip-on slipper?
It's just a slip-on.
Where it only
yeah.
cuffs?
Slip-on
Cool.
with a heel.
Okay, I want to go in between like the foot and the slipper.
You are currently morbidly obese, Gideon.
Yep. He's gonna try.
I'm sort of seeing you almost the size of a tennis ball.
Oh, that much morbid?
Yeah, I'm seeing you now as like one of like, you know the strange goo things that you used to squeeze and they went funny colors and stuff?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, this change. Oh gosh, this changes everything. Oh my gosh. I can't stick to anything. They're gonna notice me.
I know, I didn't realize you were that big too until like I saw you from afar and I'm not like in your face.
Yeah, so you go. I'll follow behind because it shouldn't take like I should be able to roll my way through, right?
Yeah. I mean, and that way you don't have to worry about rolling on top of me if I grabbed onto you again. So we're fine. I'm gonna stick to the pink godfoot.
Yeah, just remember how to get back here so that you can come get me, because if you leave me, I'm gonna be really sad.
Wait, I thought you were following.
I'm going to follow, but I gotta follow stealthily.
Okay. I will remember these directions. Jump on the slipper to stick to it.
The wailing stops about the sort of time that Sour Patches gets to the top of the stairs. You can see at the top of the stairs there's like large structures all along this wall. There's a big opening here which looks like it leads into another room like the room you started in, sort of white but with green tiling instead of blue. The god is going to put the baby down again, the mini god, and stand and leave the room with Keaton attached. They head straight for this mini kitchen at the top of the ascension.
In a bathroom?
They turn on the tap, and you can hear a waterfall of hot fluid running.
I'm gonna go
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna find my cube friend.
You see Keaton go past on a slipper towards this mini kitchen.
Oh, I
Hey,
got mixed up. I'm going to go find my tennis ball size friend.
Gideon, yeah, so you
Gideon.
you had not currently seen as tennis ball size, but Gideon, you're following?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, Gideon is trying to like stealthily follow, playing some like Mission Impossible music in his head.
I'll give you this as a free action. There's no one around to observe you as you roll across this floor, picking up all sorts of fluff and dirt.
Perfect.
However, as the two of you meet, Sour Patches and Gideon, well, the two of you will see each other.
Hey, over here.
Oh no, I almost rolled over you. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's we should follow our gelatinous cubed friend who is no longer a cube. Our almighty cube who is no longer a cube. But
Shall be a cube again.
Yeah, someday she'll be a cube again, I believe. But yes, we should get to her and then let's get out of here.
Keaton, can I
I'm sick
offer
of this
you
place.
an intrusion?
Okay.
You get another XP and may gift someone an XP.
I'm gonna give it to Gideon. Evens or odds?
I'm always odd, baby.
Cool. That means that Sour Patches gets it.
Sour Patches, you get an extra XP.
All right.
So your intrusion is, as the two of you meet Gideon and Sour Patches, the section of wall closes and you hear a loud... the room you're in, Keaton, begins to fill with steam. And
Yes.
you start feeling a bit oozy.
I'm gonna ooze off of this slipper. It's like, whew. Oh, I'm a little dizzy. All the flavor is leaving me.
The god has taken the slippers off, and after a moment, a large section of cloth lands on you.
Oh, it's even hotter now. I'm gonna kind of like gloop over out of the clothes towards where the door was and see if there's a crack underneath to slip through. Since I'm like flattening from being oozy.
There is a crack under the door, but it's only about a quarter of a body width.
Okay, it's a quarter of a body width. But I'm squishy. Can I try to squish through it?
You can try.
Yeah,
you can certainly try. I think that sort of contortion would be a speed roll.
A speed roll. Okay.
Let's make it a difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4, speed. All right. And I'm gonna put 2 effort into that.
Hey, you manage it. You can squish your way under. Please reduce your speed by another 4. And you squish your way under, and Gideon and Sour Patches, you can see Keeden, but it's but Keeden is looking. They're looking a bit. Ugh.
Oh man,
Keaton, you don't look so good, bud.
I know. It got really hot in there, and I started to melt. So, do I still look like a possum?
Do things get steamy?
I'm a little. Oh.
Yeah. Why don't you make me a charm check?
Who?
You. If you want to look steamy, if you want to look literally, if you want to look like steamy in that sort of way, please make me an intellect check. Unless you have
an intellect.
Unless you
What's
have
the
charm or anything like that.
No. What is the difficulty?
None. Whatever Gideon wants it to be, really, or Sour Patches, whatever they want it to be.
The difficulty?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you're asking?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably like, I don't know. Gideon doesn't have high standards. It's like a 1 or 2. Like,
what about Sour Patches?
I'm gonna go 1 because it's the first thing you said. Yay!
Gideon, Keeden looks steamy.
I basically, as I'm starting to like cool down, I've reshaped my body to have voluptuous hips.
oh my gosh.
I've become a big booty gummy.
Yeah. Big booty gummy.
You've become gummy thick?
Yes, I'm a thick gummy now.
Since earlier in the campaign, these must be cucumber-bearing hips.
Yes.
Oh no!
They're equipped to receive cucumbers.
That legit
What
happened.
is
We are not talking
this?
innuendos, okay, everyone? They absorbed a cucumber earlier. They're jelly. This is fine. This isn't weird.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly.
If you were rolling this toward Sour Patches, it would be a 10 difficulty.
It would be a 10.
It would be a 10.
Well, I rolled a 10. Oh, a difficulty 10?
Mm-hmm. You'd need to hit
so-
a 30 on the d20 there, so.
Okay, well, I wasn't trying to impress you, Sour Patches. You left us.
Oh, owned. Owned.
So-
I've been owned.
But the 3 of you are back together.
We are. We're back together, finally.
Would melting be a way out of here? Maybe?
No, but it does help getting through tight spaces.
I want to melt.
Do you want to melt? Well, I like motion. I probably see some steam coming out of the door, but that's up to you.
You didn't see anything in there that would help? get out?
Well, I mean, the god got naked and jumped into the melting
What's
heat.
that mean?
Naked?
No,
It means,
gone.
like-
Yes.
So remember how like the cabbage and the cucumber were wrapped in package, like in wrap? Like if you took that wrap off, the god took their wrappings
The
off.
gods have wrappings too?
Yeah, apparently they threw it on me.
Do
I was
they
covered
expire?
in the god's wrappings.
Do the gods expire?
You know what? This is the first time I've met the gods, and it hasn't been a really good first impression. So I don't know. If you want to go ask them, go right ahead.
Gideon, do you have any plans?
No, I just want to get out of here. Let's can we? I have no problem getting out of here. It'll take me 5 seconds. You guys should go on top of me, and then you can run on me like hamster, like the right ball. You guys, and then you run and roll. I guess you run the opposite way.
Are
I'm
you
good at
gonna
running?
forever?
Oh no, I didn't hear either of you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I asked if you were gonna be a ball forever.
I mean, I don't know. I just all of a sudden, I absorbed some stuff on that cat.
Gideon
Oh.
is reducing in size as they go along. They're sort of leaving a trail like a snail.
Okay. I think you're losing some of yourself. Well, that's what a healthy diet and good exercise does.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I'm having an existential crisis right now.
Oops. Oh, what can we do to help? I guess we're walking, rolling, and talking in whatever direction.
Yeah. I mean, step 1. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, that works.
It would be fun to walk backwards on on Gideon and go down the stairs while walking on the ball.
We can totally do that if that's what you want to do.
Which way are we going, Gideon?
To the door.
Down the
I'm
stairs?
assuming we have to go down. Yeah, I'm assuming we have to go down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to pan across to the kitchen quickly, where we, as the viewers, get to see a different scene. As a teenage girl is having just having a bit of fun in the kitchen. She's bored. She stabs a fork and a knife into a cucumber and some forks in the base to make a cucumber person, and puts googly eyes on it. And is like, "Whoa, Mr. Cucumber!" Oh, this is stupid. And she's going to leave it on the counter and walk away.
Just having a normal one in the kitchen.
Yeah, just standard day. Down the stairs.
Yep, let's roll.
Would Keaton like to also join in getting on Gideon to roll down the stairs?
I always want to be on Gideon. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Yes, I would like to grab a hold of Gideon so that we can go downstairs.
Beautiful.
OTP.
Gideon, as you start heading down the stairs, why don't you give us our first speed roll to see how well you fare?
What's the difficulty for this one?
We're just going to difficulty 0 and scale it.
Okay, cool.
So you'll go down one step with a little bit of a bounce. Everyone can hold on as a free action. It'll be difficulty 0 to stay holding on. However, the bounce makes you miss the next step, and you drop 2 steps and hit the next step. Now it's going to be difficulty 2 for everyone to hold on.
Okay. Might or speed?
If you're trying to balance on Gideon, speed. If you're trying to grip hold of Gideon, might.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to Gideon.
Me too.
And that 1 in this system means I get a free GM intrusion.
Okay.
And the GM intrusion in this case is that a hunter had been sneaking up on you all. At the top of the stairs, you see the wiggly shoulders. And as you start bouncing, the cat can no longer resist as it starts herring down the stairs. Keaton, there is no way you can hold on as the second bounce launches you into the air. And you, in your slightly steamy, melty form, you slap against a cabinet unit that sits at the bottom of the stairs. And you hang about 2 feet in the air as Gideon and Sour Patches and now the cat start tearing towards you. You are stuck, though.
I'm stuck.
You are stuck. Okay, next bounce. Gideon, you now, after skipping 2 steps, you now skip about 5 or 6 steps. It's hard to keep track. Can you please give me a speed roll for how you're going to land this?
Yeah, how many body lengths is that, though?
Probably about 60.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. So, Sour Patches, it now becomes technically impossible for you to hold on or balance or stay on Gideon. As Gideon hits an edge of the step. And in hitting the edge, just catapults straight off at a near horizontal angle and slaps against the cabinet right next to Keaton. Sour Patches...
How's it hanging?
You are also launched into the air. Where you land will depend on your roll.
All right.
Now, so I guess it's not so bad.
What am I rolling? Is this speed?
Can be speed, yeah. I think speed is good for aerial travel.
Yes. That is a sentence I agree with. Alright. Does this count as fleeing or running?
I think it could count as getting out of trouble, getting out of a sticky situation. Yeah, we'll make it one step easier.
Okay. Then I'm going to spend 4 speeds to bring it down another 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pray. I got a 9.
Hey, okay, so you can land at the bottom of the stairs. Absolutely fine. You can see the cat coming down towards you. You can see your friends. They are tightly stuck against the wall. What would you like to do? We'll let you go first.
I want to hide from the cat.
Okay! Please make me a stealth roll. Let's see if you can find a place to hide.
I am good at stealth things.
That'll make it one step easier.
Yes, okay.
Oh! On the nat 1, you try and find a place to hide. But, I mean, you go around the corner to try and find the space to hide, and the intrusion is that approaching you is this cucumber using forks for legs, walking along and, I was happy! As it comes towards you. The cat is going to come down the stairs, seeing Gideon and Keaton against the thing, and its abrasive tongue is going to lick Gideon, doing 2 points of might damage. And reducing your size back down to normal. Meow!
So the way that how much experience do I need to have a player intrusion?
2.
2. Okay. I would like, because I have 4. So I would like to do a player intrusion as the cat goes to lick my Gideon. It kind of causes this. We're on like a cabinet, right?
Yeah, you're stuck against the wall of a cabinet, yeah.
Okay. It kind of shakes this little cabinet a little bit, and an ashtray is going to fall on top of its head.
You certainly can. Whatever happens, perhaps the cat pushes against the thing or something. Gideon takes the damage, but as it does, the ashtray comes off the shelf and knocks into the cat, and the cat once again up the stairs back to its safe space.
Is there a poof of like ashes everywhere?
Yes, you are both.
Are we covered in tobacco ash?
You are. You are
Yeah.
covered in that beautiful scent of old tobacco ash.
Are you saying I now smell like urine and tobacco ash?
Yes.
Perfect.
You smell like the
I'm
bathroom
not the
floor
one
on a
that's
Friday
flirting.
night.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
You smell like the bathroom floor on a Friday night.
Pretty
I
much.
would just like to point out that I love garbage, so you're just becoming exceedingly more attractive to me right now.
Perfect. I do have a question. So for might damage, would that do I reduce the number, the red number? Is this, or what? How do I do this? How do I take damage?
You just take it straight out of your might pool.
Oh, out of the pool? Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, your pool
What
also
is this
represents
red
your
number?
health. What is the red one?
What's your total?
Yeah, there's your pool, and then there's one above it.
Oh, so the pool is the maximum amount you can have in your pool. The number above it is where you are.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Is anyone close to losing a pool yet?
I
yeah.
have 6 speed. I'm not that. That's my lowest right now.
Good.
I got 5 speed.
Okay. No, you're fine. More damage coming your way
mean-
then. Lovely.
Yeah. I expect nothing less, Scrat.
So, Sour Patches, would you be running away from the cucumber as it comes around the corner?
Well, yeah.
So as Sour Patches comes screaming around the corner, you see this monster cucumber come around the corner with forks, googly eyes, and a knife. And it's just approaching all of you on the wall. I was happy!
Okay. I would
What do
like
we do?
to climb to the top of this cabinet to see if there's anything I can use for a weapon against this cucumber.
Sure.
I would like to talk to him. Listen, friend, this was gonna happen to you whether we intruded or not. You know, like, this is just the circle of life, and sometimes the circle of life just gives you a bad hand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this happened to you, and I'm sorry that we were a part of it. But, you know, like, if you want to join us, we're trying to get the heck out of here.
So, unsticking yourself from the cabinet wall will be a difficulty 4 might check. Convincing the cucumber that you are its friend will be a difficulty 5 intelligence check. And if you you're charming, right? So you probably get a step easier on this.
Yeah. So, I'm trained in all tasks involving positive or pleasant social interaction. I'm also trained when using special abilities that influence the mind of others.
Yep. You can only use one training at a time, though, so it only lower it
Oh,
one
okay.
step.
So just lower it 1.
Mm-hmm.
And so, okay, so that's going to be a 4 difficulty. You said 5 at first, right?
Yep, 4.
Okay, thank you.
I rolled a 19 to disconnect myself from the cabinet. Yeah.
Right, so minor effect, you are no longer sticky.
Okay.
Unless you want to be. You gain control of sticky. Major effect, the cucumber decides to join you. If I follow you, will I be happy?
Yeah, of course. You know, we'll fill your life with all the joys.
Okay, I'll come with you then.
Okay. I'm so excited. I gained a new friend, you guys.
You're literally the best! As I launch myself off the cabinet to jump on top of this cucumber's tip
You land.
to ride him.
Hey, friend.
Hey, what's up? Let's get out of here, fam.
Okay.
Come on, get in. I guess Sour Patches.
Well, you can see a big fridge door in front of you. Keaton, you would know from your times as a gelatinous cube on the streets that this is one of the main portals in and out of godly houses.
This is it. And I would like to use my 2 experience points for the door to open as the Father God comes home from work.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
So the god opens the door, and the cucumber, when it sees the person, just immediately drops.
Oh God!
The god comes over and sees you all and the cucumber, and I'd like to intrude on you in return. This is a team intrusion, so everyone takes 1 XP if you will accept.
Mm-hmm.
He picks up the cucumber and the forks and the jelly sweets next to it and sniffs and is like, "Ah!" Pulls the forks and knife out of the cucumber and puts them on the stairs, and takes all of you through the portal outside. Opens a large trapdoor and drops you all into a big black darkness, which Keaton will recognise as a garbage can.
We did it!
And
We're
the
free!
portal closes above you. I liked having limbs.
Well, I'm sure we can find some more in here for you.
I mean, at least you're not gonna get, sliced open anymore, right?
Probably.
Getting limbs did kinda hurt.
Right? I mean, think of the life you can have now. You can be the world's greatest support. Until you rot and die. But...
Our shelf life's a little bit longer, but it's okay. You will become food. You will become the life force for a new generation of cucumbers.
I feel kinda trashy.
Well, you know what? That's fine. We're all a little bit trashy, and we're not gonna slut shame you. It's okay.
Okay.
We're an open-minded group of garbage gummies.
The cucumber now has long blonde hair as it's gained a banana skin.
Bangs look really nice on you.
You think?
I mean, I'm definitely just. Well, guys, do we just want to sauna in this trash until? Because we're not gonna get eaten by the gods here.
Yeah, are we staying in this dark, bleak place, or are we gonna try to get out of here?
Dark and bleak. This is heaven.
It's literally black all around us.
But that's what makes it fun. You can't see anything. You just feel everything against you, and it's great. It's a surprise every time the light shines upon you.
Yeah.
Kind of boring in here.
Well, if you want to leave, that's fine.
I mean, I'll stay in here until we go on to bigger and better things. I just didn't know what the plan of attack was.
Well, to be fair, we won't stay in here forever. Eventually, somebody will come and pick us up and take us to like a huge pile of this place or the ocean.
What's an ocean?
It's where those packets of tuna come from.
Those are smelly.
They are a little bit. I like it. But yeah, I hear there's an issue there with our kind. Garbage, that is. We're an invasive species, but you know.
Pollution sounds terrible.
Well, we're a part of that now. Chat, stop. Like, I am content out of character to just sit here until the garbage man picks us up or a trash panda. Like,
How about the rest of you? What would you like to do?
I mean, I guess I'll stay here and try to make friends with my cucumber friend. I really like, my goal in life is to just keep this cucumber friend for as long as possible.
I mean, the hair makes me feel better, but I'd still like some limbs.
I mean, can I look around and see what else is with us in this trash can?
Sure, give me a perception check. Difficulty 0, we'll see how it scales up.
Okay, what would that be under intellect? Or...
If you don't have it as a skill, yes, it'd be intellect.
Okay. I also apologize. There's a huge truck outside.
Can barely
Who's
hear it.
just idling. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, perfect.
Difficulty 2, you do find some limbs, but they're not, they don't match shape or size. So, you find a chip fork. You have chip forks in America, right? The little chip forks? Wooden things?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think.
For fish and chips, chip forks.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all...
Small
Like,
fork?
they're like
Yeah.
they're like tiny forks, right?
Made of wood,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, you know a lollipop stick? Like, for like a Magnum or something like that? They're like that, but with a V cut in the end, so it's got sharp spikes. So you find one of them.
Okay.
I think
That's easier, in
Yeah, I
fact.
think-
We'll go for a Magnum stick. You find a lolly stick, a short lolly stick, and a straw, not very sturdy. You also find a broken plastic spork.
Oh, okay. Now, how many prongs? Well, okay, I would like to take the broken plastic spork and shove it in. And then take the, I don't know, the stick. And also, so I want to try to make him equal. And give my cucumber friend some limbs, please.
Certainly.
And before I do it, I'm gonna ask though. I'm gonna be like, hey, I can make you some limbs out of these. Probably won't be very sturdy, but it'll be better than nothing. But it might hurt. Like, do you want me to do this or no?
I guess so.
That was not very convincing.
I'm not very decisive, I don't think.
Okay. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and then I
Oh!
shove
Oh,
that
okay.
in.
Well, I just feel slightly bruised.
I mean, yeah, that'll happen. You're produce, so. Are you happier now? I gave you limbs.
I think so. Thank you.
You have limbs and a friend. All I want is for you to be happy, Mr. Cucumber.
Yeah, it feels good. Feels pretty good. Thank you. Suddenly the world rocks. And light opens as the flap opens for a second and then slams shut again. The whole world...
I'm gonna have a second to see what I was touching.
Yeah, sure. You will find that you are touching a fish head.
Woo! Eyebally!
The world turns sideways as the bin falls over, and rubbish pours out, leaving a small crack of light.
I would like to go to the light, please.
I will follow, but scaredly.
I'm gonna kiss the fish head goodbye, and then I'm gonna follow.
Of course. As you follow, you can see... I think you're starting to learn to distinguish between male and female gods now. You can see a younger male god who's climbing the bins and the drain pipe towards a window of the house. God knows what he's up to. Freedom! You can see the streets. You've made it out. You win, sir. You made it out of the house.
What's my prize?
Sweet, sweet
Lion.
freedom.
No.
Just be careful we don't melt underneath whatever that is. It's kind of warm.
I mean, it's probably sort of like nighttime.
Okay, it's nighttime. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yay! We're shiny.
From nearby bushes and rooftops, you can possibly see yellow eyes looking towards the bin.
Oh,
We should go.
it's the kin of my former life. Let's go. They'll eat us. I promise you, they'll eat us.
Let's run away.
Shh. Into the grass, into the bushes, into
Is
the night.
Mr. Cucumber still with us?
Yeah, he's walking along. I hope things don't eat me.
Okay. Yes, I will follow as long as Mr. Cucumber is with me.
He's sort of like
He is
waddling.
now my best friend.
I'm okay.
You're only okay?
Yeah, I'm good. That's pretty good. Okay's good.
Okay. Just making sure.
It's pretty hard having your god, your religion, your livelihood, being stabbed with forks and things, and then, accepting all of that in one day. It's been a big day.
Yeah. It has been. I mean, we saw one of our brethren. They ate his feetsies first, and then they chomped off his head. And then his torso went next.
Do you know what? It was one of the soft, gooey, the soft inside sweets as well, so that when they bit off the head, red goo went everywhere.
He was red, so there was no chance. We all know that red is the best flavor.
This is true.
It's Star Trek lore. It's canon in all universes. But that is where we're going to wrap up today, everyone. We're going to end the stream with you finding your freedom. As we wrap up, though, I would like each of you to give me an epilogue for your sweetie. What happens to them as they leave this bin and head into the wide world? Where do they end up? What do they do? We'll go in reverse order this time, so we'll start with Smallish Sam.
Okay, so Gideon and Mr. Cucumber have many adventures. They just go explore all the world together until Mr. Cucumber slowly starts going away. And I think once Gideon loses Mr. Cucumber, his life will never be the same. He's not as charming anymore, and he tries to be happy, but everybody knows there's a piece of him missing. But he still makes it his life's mission to cheer all those sad people up. The end. Oh.
Mr. Cucumber will eventually share his name with you. It was Eeyore.
Oh, my heart!
Next round, I've put your links in chat, Sam. Would you like to shout out anything before we go on?
Yeah, sorry, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I was too into. I got too sad. This is very emotional for me. I'm Smaller Sam. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Smaller Sam You can also find me back here on Fridays, playing Ryutama. Yes, the end. That is all.
A succinct wrap up. Thank you so much. Next around, Neva Nora, what happens to Sour Patches as they venture into the future?
I think we see a sewer pipe as like this trickle of water is flowing down, and we see Sour Patches with like basically a ghillie suit of cat hair and a snapped off match that she's holding like a torch, and she's like creeping forwards through the sewers, and there's a gust of wind and this rushing sound, and then just water sweeps through, carrying her off, snuffing out the torch, carrying her off into some new adventure.
Oh yeah, reluctantly going into more adventure. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I've put your Twitter handle in chat. Is there anything else that you would like to shout out today?
Neither Nora on Twitter, neithernora.itch.io is where you can buy all of my RPGs that I write. Some people say they're good. I also do podcasts. Patreon.com/exportaudio. Check it out.
Awesome. If you'd like to put any of those links in chat, please do. Or if you're not in chat, put them in the Zoom chat and I'll copy them across for you. Lastly, but most certainly not leastly, Valdrian, what happens to Keaton going forwards?
I think Keaton is going to find the biggest garbage heap that Keaton can find and start their own religion around the wonders of trash and promise everyone reincarnation into a trash-eating rodent or marsupial, whichever you prefer.
Okay, you start a reincarnation cult.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I've put your Twitter and Twitch in the chat. Is there anything else that you'd like to shout out?
Oh man, there's some stuff. Okay, you can find me on my channel at twitch.tv/Valdrian. I have a new show starting on Tuesday at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Robert the GM heading that. It's called Revenge of the Guest. I have my show on Sunday, Dragonstone, and you can find me on Thursdays at the RPG Lab playing over there. So I got a lot going on, guys.
Awesome. Let's give a shout out for the RPG Lab as well. There we go. So great. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to get the bot to spam you all with... No, that's not how you spell close. I'm going to get the bot to spam you all with my links. Please check them all out. We've got all our social links there, all of the places you can go to support us, all of the places that you can find 10 to 15% discount using our special codes, which can be found beneath the stream. Also information about our sponsors. Big thank you to Mage Hand Press and Bird and the Storm Publishing who make this all possible. And please also take a moment to check out the merch, which is new for new as of today. I enabled the Streamlabs merch as well as Redbubble merch. So please do check that out too. Raid cry for today. I think how do you get up on the cucumber? What was the quote? Potato Hollow, the quote, the last quote you quoted. That's what we should take across. It's to someone who will get that sort of quote. So this will be fine. I hope. I'm sure it'll be fine. YOLO. Okay, everyone. Well, that's us. Thank you very much for coming along. That's not the quote. We will see you all very, very, very soon. Hang on a minute. Let's find the quote myself. We've got I've got so many quotes now. 582 is the quote number. No, not having difficulty mentioning. Why can't you get up the cucumber? There we go. That's the quote. Why can't you get up the cucumber?
He just put the quote in chat.
I'm having difficulty mounting this cucumber.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
It was so innocent, and then now it's not.
It totally was, right? Totally innocent. So, there we go. There's our raid cry in chat, everyone. we're gonna go and raid. We're gonna go and visit the Opera Geeks. Let's take our love over that way. They recently made affiliate. I can see them streaming some Witcher. So it should be good fun. We'll be back in an hour and a half with Dynama, which is possibly one of the best shows on this channel at the minute. It's the penultimate episode, so shit will be burning tonight, but mostly people will be remembering, as Renee is currently recovering from recovering. So it's live on Twitter. She recently had surgery, so she's taking some time to recover. So the players will be just having a memorial thing in light of the events of last episode, where a lot of people died. We'll catch you all later on. Keep on evoking emotions. We'll see you later. Bye. That Zoom delay.
Oh god. Sorry about like